She lay on a smooth, glistening surface that shimmered like wet glass, yet her clothes were perfectly dry. Her heart pounded as memories came rushing back. The wind, the voices, the pull of the water. "Is this it?" she whispered. "Is it finally happening?" She sat up and looked around. The place was unlike anywhere she had ever seen. Mist curled to the air like living smoke, and the light felt neither like day nor night. Everything was still. Then she heard it. "Chioma!" A soft voice called, smooth, melodic, and eerily inviting. She turned her head slowly, and there she was. A woman stood before her, impossibly beautiful, with skin like polished bronze and long, flowing hair that shimmered like moonlight on water. Her eyes glowed a deep ocean blue, and behind her trailed a glistening tail. Scales of emerald, sapphire, and gold. A mermaid. Chioma's breath caught in her throat. "You shouldn't have done what you did," the mermaid said, her voice now tinged with sorrow and warning. "You've awoken something long buried. A spirit your ancestors sealed away. A spirit of death and vengeance." Chioma stood frozen, unable to speak. This wasn't what she had imagined. This wasn't enchantment. It was dread. "You should have listened to your mother," the mermaid continued. "But now it is too late. You shall suffer the consequences of your actions, and so will everyone in your village." Chioma let out a scream and turned to run, but her feet refused to move. It was as if the ground itself had turned to stone beneath her. She tugged, she thrashed, but nothing worked. Tears streamed down her cheeks. "What have I done?" she sobbed. "What spirit did I awaken? Why me?" She cried and begged, her voice breaking with fear. But the mermaid did not move. She simply watched with sad, knowing eyes, then slowly turned and disappeared into the mist, leaving Chioma alone in the silence of a curse she could no longer undo. Meanwhile, back in the village, Chioma's mother stood in her small kitchen hut, stirring an empty pot, her heart heavy with unease. Something wasn't right. A mother knows. She could feel it, deep in her bones, like the earth itself was whispering a warning. She dropped the wooden spoon and rushed outside, her wrapper flapping in the night breeze. Without hesitation, she ran toward the river. As she reached the familiar banks, her worst fears were confirmed. Chioma's bucket lay abandoned on the ground. Her sandals, neatly placed earlier, now sat alone at the river's edge. The air was thick, too thick. An eerie silence draped the place, heavy and ancient. It wasn't just stillness. It was presence, as if the river was watching. A curse, a long-forgotten curse. Tears welled in her eyes. She bent